What are the odds of getting more heads than tails in 1000 coin flips? I flipped this coin 1000 times without any breaks to find out. I colored the tail side blue so the results are visible on camera, and I logged each flip on my laptop. No tricks, no cuts, just pure probability, and the results were really surprising. Let's see what happened. 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 heads, 4 heads, 5 heads, 6 heads, 7 tails, 8 heads, 9 tails, 10 tails, 11 heads, 12 tails, 13 heads, 14 tails, 15 heads, 16 tails, 17 tails, 18 tails, 19 heads, 20 tails, 21 heads, 22 tails, 23 heads, 24 tails, 25 heads, 26 heads, 27 heads, 28 tails, 29 tails, 30 heads, 31 tails, 32 heads, 33 heads, 34 tails, 35 tails, 36 heads, 37 tails, 38 tails, 39 tails, 40 tails, 41 tails, 42 tails, 43 heads, 44 heads, 45 heads, 46 tails, 47 tails, 48 heads, 49 heads, 50 heads, 51 heads, 52 heads, 53 tails, 54 tails, 55 tails, 56 tails, 57 heads, 58 heads, 59 heads, 60 heads, 61 heads, 62 tails, 63 tails, 64 heads, 65 heads, 66 heads, 67 heads, 68 heads, 69 heads, 70 tails, 71 tails, 72 tails, 73 heads, 74 heads, 75 tails, 76 heads, 77 tails, 78 tails, 79 heads, 80 heads, 81 tails, 82 tails, 83 heads, 84 tails, 85 heads, 86 tails, 87 tails, 88 tails, 89 tails, 90 tails, 91 heads, 92 heads, 93 tails, 94 heads, 95 tails, 96 tails, 97 heads, 98 heads, 99 heads, 100 heads. The score at 100 is 51 for heads and 49 for tails. Let's see what happens next. One 101 tails, 102 heads, 103 heads, 104 tails, 105 heads, 106 heads, 107 tails, 108 tails, 109 tails, 110 heads, 111 heads, 112 heads, 113 tails, 114 heads, 115 heads, 116 tails, 117 tails, 118 tails, 119 tails, 120 heads, 121 heads, 122 heads, 123 heads, 124 tails, 125 tails, 126 heads, 127 heads, 128 heads, 129 heads, 130 heads, 131 heads, 132 tails, 133 tails, 134 tails, 135 heads, 136 heads, 137 heads, 138 tails, 139 heads, 140 heads, 141 heads, 142 heads, 143 heads, 144 tails, 145 tails, 146 heads, 147 heads, 148 heads, 149 tails, 150 tails, 151 tails, 152 heads, 153 heads, 154 tails, 155 heads, 156 tails, 157 heads, 158 tails, 159 heads, 160 tails, 161 heads, 162 heads, 163 heads, 164 tails, 165 heads, 166 heads, 167 tails, 168 heads, 169 heads, 170 heads, 171 tails, 172 heads, 173 heads, 174 heads, 175 heads, 176 tails, 177 tails, 178 heads, 179 tails, 180 heads, 181 heads, 182 tails, 183 tails, 184 tails, 185 tails, 186 tails, 187 heads, 188 heads, 189 heads, 190 tails, 191 heads, 192 heads, 193 heads, 194 tails, 195 heads, 196 heads, 197 tails, 198 tails, 199 tails, 200 heads. So the score at 200 is 110 for heads and 90 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 201 heads, 202 heads, 203 tails, 204 tails, 205 tails, 206 heads, 207 tails, 208 tails, 209 heads, 210 tails, 211 tails, 212 tails, 213 tails, 214 heads, 215 heads, 216 tails, 217 heads, 218 heads, 219 tails, 220 tails, 221 tails, 222 tails, 223 heads, 224 tails, 225 heads, 226 heads, 227 tails, 228 heads, 229 heads, 230 tails, 231 heads, 232 tails, 233 tails, 234 tails, 235 heads, 236 heads, 237 tails, 238 tails, 239 heads, 240 tails, 241 heads, 242 heads, 243 heads, 244 tails, 245 tails, 246 heads, 247 heads, 248 heads, 249 tails, 250 heads, 251 tails, 252 heads, 253 tails, 254 tails, 255 heads, 256 heads, 257 heads, 258 tails, 259 heads, 260 heads, 261 tails, 262 heads, 263 tails, 264 tails, 265 tails, 266 heads, 267 heads, 268 heads, 269 heads, 270 tails, 271 heads, 272 tails, 273 heads, 274 tails, 275 tails, 276 heads, 277 tails, 278 tails, 279 tails, 280 tails, 281 heads, 282 tails, 283 heads, 284 heads, 285 tails, 286 tails, 287 tails, 288 heads, 289 heads, 290 heads, 291 heads, 292 heads, 293 tails, 294 heads, 295 tails, 296 tails, 297 heads, 298 tails, 299 tails, 300 tails. So the score at 300 is 158 for heads and 142 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 301 tails, 302 tails, 303 tails, 304 heads, 305 heads, 306 heads, 307 heads, 308 tails, 309 heads, 310 heads, 311 tails, 312 heads, 313 heads, 314 heads, 315 heads, 316 tails, 317 heads, 318 tails, 319 tails, 320 tails, 321 heads, 322 tails, 323 heads, 324 tails, 325 tails, 326 heads, 327 heads, 328 heads, 329 heads, 330 heads, 331 tails, 322 heads, 333 tails, 334 heads, 335 heads, 336 tails, 337 tails, 338 heads, 339 tails, 340 tails, 341 heads, 342 heads, 343 heads, 344 tails, 345 tails, 346 tails, 347 heads, 348 heads, 349 tails, 350 tails, 351 tails, 352 heads, 353 heads, 354 tails, 355 heads, 356 tails, 357 tails, 358 tails, 359 tails, 360 heads, 361 heads, 362 heads, 363 heads, 364 tails, 365 heads, 366 tails, 367 tails, 368 heads, 369 heads, 370 heads, 371 heads, 372 heads, 373 tails, 374 tails, 375 heads, 376 tails, 377 tails, 378 tails, 379 tails, 380 tails, 381 tails, 382 tails, 383 heads, 384 heads, 385 heads, 386 tails, 387 tails, 388 tails, 389 heads, 390 tails, 391 heads, 392 heads, 393 tails, 394 heads, 395 tails, 396 tails, 397 heads, 398 tails, 399 tails, 400 heads. So the score at 400 is 208 for heads and 192 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 401 heads, 402 tails, 403 heads, 404 tails, 405 tails, 406 tails, 407 heads, 408 tails, 409 heads, 410 tails, 411 tails, 412 tails, 413 tails, 414 heads, 415 tails, 416 tails, 417 tails, 418 heads, 419 heads, 420 tails, 421 heads, 422 tails, 423 heads, 424 tails, 425 tails, 426 heads, 427 tails, 428 heads, 429 heads, 430 heads, 431 heads, 432 heads, 433 heads, 434 tails, 435 tails, 436 heads, 437 heads, 438 heads, 439 heads, 440 heads, 441 heads, 442 tails, 443 tails, 444 tails, 445 heads, 446 tails, 447 heads, 448 heads, 449 heads, 450 heads, 451 tails, 452 tails, 453 heads, 454 tails, 455 tails, 456 heads, 457 heads, 458 tails, 459 heads, 460 tails, 461 tails, 462 tails, 463 heads, 464 tails, 465 tails, 466 heads, 467 heads, 468 heads, 469 tails, 470 heads, 471 tails, 472 tails, 473 heads, 474 heads, 475 tails, 476 tails, 477 heads, 478 tails, 479 tails, 480 heads, 481 tails, 482 heads, 483 tails, 484 heads, 485 tails, 486 heads, 487 heads, 488 tails, 489 tails, 490 tails, 491 heads, 492 tails, 493 tails, 494 heads, 495 tails, 496 heads, 497 heads, 498 tails, 499 tails, 500 tails. So the score at 500 is 256 for heads and 244 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 501 tails, 502 heads, 503 tails, 504 heads, 505 heads, 506 heads, 507 tails, 508 heads, 509 heads, 510 heads, 511 heads, 512 heads, 513 tails, 514 tails, 515 tails, 516 heads, 517 heads, 518 heads, 519 tails, 520 heads, 521 tails, 522 heads, 523 tails, 524 heads, 525 heads, 526 heads, 527 heads, 528 heads, 529 tails, 530 tails, 531 tails, 532 heads, 533 heads, 534 tails, 535 tails, 536 tails, 537 tails, 538 heads, 539 tails, 540 heads, 541 tails, 542 heads, 543 tails, 544 heads, 545 heads, 546 heads, 547 heads, 548 heads, 549 tails, 550 tails, 551 tails, 552 tails, 553 heads, 554 tails, 555 tails, 556 heads, 557 tails, 558 tails, 559 tails, 560 heads, 561 tails, 562 heads, 563 tails, 564 heads, 565 tails, 566 tails, 567 heads, 568 tails, 569 tails, 570 heads, 571 heads, 572 heads, 573 heads, 574 heads, 575 heads, 576 tails, 577 tails, 578 tails, 579 heads, 580 heads, 581 heads, 582 heads, 583 tails, 584 heads, 585 tails, 586 tails, 587 heads, 588 tails, 589 tails, 590 heads, 591 tails, 592 tails, 593 heads, 594 heads, 595 tails, 596 tails, 597 tails, 598 heads, 599 tails, 600 tails. So the score at 600 is 307 for heads and 293 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 601 heads, 602 heads, 603 tails, 604 tails, 605 heads, 606 heads, 607 heads, 608 tails, 609 tails, 610 heads, 611 tails, 612 tails, 613 tails, 614 heads, 615 heads, 616 tails, 617 tails, 618 tails, 619 heads, 620 heads, 621 tails, 622 tails, 623 tails, 624 tails, 625 tails, 626 heads, 627 heads, 628 tails, 629 tails, 630 heads, 631 tails, 632 tails, 633 heads, 634 tails, 635 tails, 636 tails, 637 tails, 638 heads, 639 heads, 640 tails, 641 heads, 642 heads, 643 heads, 644 heads, 645 heads, 646 tails, 647 tails, 648 tails, 649 tails, 650 heads, 651 tails, 652 heads, 653 tails, 654 tails, 655 tails, 656 heads, 657 tails, 658 tails, 659 heads, 660 heads, 661 heads, 662 heads, 663 tails, 664 heads, 665 heads, 666 tails, 667 heads, 668 tails, 669 tails, 670 tails, 671 tails, 672 tails, 673 heads, 674 heads, 675 tails, 676 heads, 677 tails, 678 heads, 679 heads, 680 tails, 681 tails, 682 heads, 683 tails, 684 heads, 685 tails, 686 heads, 687 tails, 688 tails, 689 tails, 690 tails, 691 heads, 692 heads, 693 tails, 694 heads, 695 heads, 696 tails, 697 tails, 698 tails, 699 heads, 700 tails. So the score at 700 is 351 for heads and 349 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 701 heads, 702 tails, 703 heads, 704 heads, 705 heads, 706 heads, 707 heads, 708 heads, 709 heads, 710 tails, 711 heads, 712 tails, 713 heads, 714 tails, 715 heads, 716 heads, 717 heads, 718 heads, 719 tails, 720 tails, 721 heads, 722 tails, 723 heads, 724 heads, 725 tails, 726 heads, 727 tails, 728 tails, 729 tails, 730 heads, 731 heads, 732 tails, 733 heads, 734 heads, 735 heads, 736 heads, 737 heads, 738 tails, 739 heads, 740 tails, 741 tails, 742 tails, 743 tails, 744 tails, 745 heads, 746 heads, 747 tails, 748 heads, 749 heads, 750 tails, 751 heads, 752 tails, 753 heads, 754 tails, 755 heads, 756 tails, 757 tails, 758 heads, 759 heads, 760 tails, 761 heads, 762 tails, 763 tails, 764 tails, 765 heads, 766 heads, 767 heads, 768 heads, 769 heads, 770 tails, 771 tails, 772 heads, 773 tails, 774 tails, 775 tails, 776 heads, 777 tails, 778 heads, 779 tails, 780 tails, 781 tails, 782 heads, 783 heads, 784 heads, 785 heads, 786 heads, 787 tails, 788 heads, 789 heads, 790 tails, 791 heads, 792 heads, 793 heads, 794 tails, 795 tails, 796 tails, 797 heads, 798 tails, 799 tails, 800 tails. So the score at 800 is 406 for heads and 394 for tails. Let's see what happens next. 801 heads, 802 tails, 803 tails, 804 heads, 805 heads, 806 tails, 807 tails, 808 heads, 809 tails, 810 tails, 811 tails, 812 heads, 813 tails, 814 tails, 815 tails, 816 tails, 817 tails, 818 tails, 819 tails, 820 heads, 821 tails, 822 tails, 823 heads, 824 tails, 825 tails, 826 tails, 827 tails, 828 tails, 829 heads, 830 tails, 831 tails, 832 heads, 833 tails, 834 tails, 835 tails, 836 tails, 837 tails, 838 heads, 839 tails, 840 heads, 841 tails, 842 heads, 843 tails, 844 tails, 845 tails, 846 heads, 847 heads, 848 heads, 849 heads, 850 heads, 851 tails, 852 heads, 853 heads, 854 heads, 855 heads, 856 tails, 857 heads, 858 heads, 859 tails, 860 heads, 861 heads, 862 tails, 863 heads, 864 tails, 865 tails, 866 heads, 867 tails, 868 heads, 869 heads, 870 tails, 871 heads, 872 tails, 873 heads, 874 tails, 875 tails, 876 heads, 877 heads, 878 heads, 879 tails, 880 tails, 881 heads, 882 tails, 883 heads, 884 tails, 885 tails, 886 tails, 887 tails, 888 heads, 889 tails, 890 heads, 891 tails, 892 heads, 893 tails, 894 heads, 895 heads, 896 heads, 897 heads, 898 heads, 899 tails, 900 tails. So 450 for heads and 450 for tails. Let's see what happens in the last 100. 901 tails, 902 tails, 903 tails, 904 tails, 905 tails, 906 heads, 907 heads, 908 tails, 909 heads, 910 heads, 911 tails, 912 tails, 913 tails, 914 tails, 915 heads, 916 tails, 917 heads, 918 heads, 919 tails, 920 tails, 921 heads, 922 heads, 923 tails, 924 heads, 925 tails, 926 heads, 927 heads, 928 heads, 929 heads, 930 heads, 931 tails, 932 heads, 933 tails, 934 tails, 935 heads, 936 tails, 937 heads, 938 tails, 939 tails, 940 heads, 941 heads, 942 tails, 943 heads, 944 tails, 945 tails, 946 tails, 947 tails, 948 heads, 949 heads, 950 tails, 951 heads, 952 heads, 953 heads, 954 heads, 955 tails, 956 tails, 957 heads, 958 heads, 959 heads, 960 heads, 961 heads, 962 heads, 963 heads, 964 heads, 965 tails, 966 tails, 967 tails, 968 heads, 969 tails, 970 heads, 971 heads, 972 tails, 973 tails, 974 tails, 975 heads, 976 heads, 977 heads, 978 tails, 979 heads, 980 tails, 981 tails, 982 heads, 983 tails, 984 heads, 985 heads, 986 heads, 987 tails, 988 tails, 999 tails, 990 tails. So 10 are remaining. Let's see what happens. The current score is 496 for heads and 494 for tails. 991 heads, 992 heads, 993 tails, 994 tails, 995 tails, 996 tails, 997 heads, 998 tails, 999 heads, 1000 tails. Surprisingly, at the end, the score is 500 for heads and 500 for tails.